Welcome to me organizing my desk. I absolutely was influenced by the Organized Soprano. I'm going to link their channel in my description box below. They are an organized content creator, a professional one at that. But when I saw the video, I thought about my own desk area because I typically rearrange my furniture inside of my space before winter and major seasons. But I figured it was a good time to be attentive to my desk too. So because I did move this furniture over a bit and rearrange where my drawers are as well as how the tables are positioned, I just went ahead and moved everything on it so I didn't lose something in the process, so to speak. So this is everything on my desk. I have some pain meds, my bonnet, a hat, a magazine about mushrooms, medicinal mushrooms, my phone, my laptop, and some other miscellaneous things. Now everything on the desk isn't something that I actually need and is not functional, so it's fine for me to see it this way because I know I'm gonna have to move it at some point anyway. Now to get down with actually cleaning, I removed everything that was on my desk. So the earrings that I'm using for my Princess Peach cosplay, which should be up at the end of the month, so come back to see content on that. But I just move everything off the desk or move it to another area until I can get it back. I found these pictures. I thought they were so cute of me holding up my GameCube that I really wanted for Christmas and me with a magazine of Whitney Houston. I do listen to ambient music or something that's mindless when I'm cleaning so that I can not think about the music so much because I do like to sing and dance. So something that I don't know and it's just gonna be background music for me. I try to keep my cleaning as simple as possible. So I use one cleaner and 2 microfiber cloths and that's it. First, I get the dust off with the microfiber towel and I spray down my desk with vinegar and just this microfiber towel. It gets everything nice and clean. And no, it does not leave a vinegary smell afterwards. You might smell it, when you first put it on there, but after it dries and everything, you just don't smell it anymore. I did remove my mouse padding. And I did that because I wash mine in the washing machine. I don't know if other people do that, but I do. And I needed to wash it, but I didn't have any liquid detergent. I only had pods at this time, so I knew I had to wait. Because I had done the Dexter's Laboratory cosplay earlier this year, I had the microphone still hooked up in the same position, so I basically unscrewed it and screwed it into the arm and got my water back on the desk and my phone and watch charger, which I do wish I would get another one, but this one is functional. So when I say functional over fancy, and let's face it, what's more important? Several hours later, I ate, I ran errands, and I even watched some Tiny Desk concerts, one of which was the Phony People and Megan Thee Stallion event. Afterwards, I got right back at it. I'm repeating the same process as I did before. I am cleaning off the area. This time, I'm just not moving the PC itself because it's extremely heavy and I always scratch up my desk. But I still do clean in front as well as behind it. I do move it. I try when I'm especially moving devices to wrap up the cords and put a little Velcro thingy on them so they just don't get out of control. I do that with everything that doesn't have a way to tie the cords, like my laptop charger. I can just tuck it in the cord and it'll stay. Then I have this little mannequin on my desk, which I originally bought because I wanted to use it to teach me how to pose, but I haven't utilized it much. I don't know why. Sometimes I keep my cosplay stuff out. And you know, this is from the Sailor Moon little thing I did some years ago, but it wasn't like an official Sailor Moon thing, so don't go looking that up because that didn't happen. But yeah, I have some protective screens for my Switch, which I never took out of the packaging because I have never played my Switch outside of the house, to be honest. But that may change in the future. But as for right now, that's not happening. So yeah, I'm just putting it in this case. And if I want to play Switch, I know I have to prepare for that anyway. So I'll just hook it up if I need to recharge it. But it's been a minute since I've played. And then I have a kaleidoscope. This is the same kaleidoscope I've had since I was a kid. I love looking through it. I don't know, I feel like it gives inspiration. I would love like a new like fancy kaleidoscope, because this one I feel like if it gets wet, then I'm gonna be out of a kaleidoscope. But that's one of the things I absolutely love. I unplugged a lot of stuff because when I'm moving like furniture, I'm not thinking about like cords and stuff. So I'm like, whatever, I'll unplug it and plug it back later. You might think I was being extra, but I measured the shelf because I wanted to see if I could fit it on my drawer desk and kind of layer up the storage so I can have more function. I'm not the most organized person, but I do always try to think of ways to like improve my space and my area. So I wiped it down just like I did the others. And it was a perfect fit. And I still had room on the front and the back end. I don't know why I hadn't thought of this before, to put the shelf there and just layer up. It was genius, might I add. But then I just put the controllers and the Switch and just my kaleidoscope and some cutesy things underneath there. Nothing can be too tall underneath there. Those legs are on those last screw. I have my hard drives on top of my PC, which is a mistake, and I'll show you why a little bit later. Typically, I tell my phone to turn on my desk light, but it wasn't being responsive, so I went directly to the LifeX app, and unfortunately my lights had got kind of trashed as I was moving the furniture, so I had to go behind the desk and fix it, which it wasn't a problem. Sometimes these things happen and you have to readjust and make sure your lights are sturdy. And boom, I knocked my hard drive on the floor. Thankfully, it wasn't plugged in. Nothing got disrupted, but it happened. So this is the next day, or next 2 days. My mouse pad dried and I added it to the desk and turned on my desk light to see how everything looked, and it was functional. Again, don't mind the wires, but everything on the desk was fully functional in its place. I can access the back of my PC, my content stuff, some pens, and my glasses. So that is a victory to me. I try not to look at cleaning as it's a chore. Instead, I try to convince myself that I get to have a clean, functional space, and that's it. Some tips to help you think about if you are struggling to clean up your desk or reorganize. When I clean, no matter the area, I take breaks. When I need them, whenever I need them, If it means I need to get something to eat or just some fresh air, I take my breaks because I know I need them to get my task done. To start cleaning or to get into the mindset of cleaning, take all the items off the area, wipe the dust off with a microfiber towel, and then spray it with your cleaner directly to the surface. And then I use another towel to clean the desk further. Use what cleaner is best for you. I use, in this case, vinegar and water, but you can also use some regular household cleaner. I prefer, normally, if I'm not using vinegar, method. And the last tip is to think about function over being fancy. I often ask myself, if it's pretty and it doesn't work or serve me, is it still pretty? And if the answer is no, then I make adjustments. All right, till next time, clean your desk. Bye.